welcome back to our YouTube channel. In today's episode, we're going to explore the economics of happiness. We'll discuss how we currently measure happiness, alternatives to GDP, the Easterlin Paradox, factors that determine happiness, and what policymakers can do to improve the situation. We'll also take a look at Bhutan's concept of gross national well-being. So let's dive right in. Let's kick things off by how we currently measure happiness. Yes, the infamous gross domestic product. It's like the celebrity of economic indicators, strutting around and hogging all the attention. But here's the catch. GDP might be great at measuring economic growth, but when it comes to happiness and well-being, it's about as useful as a pair of flippers on a desert safari. It fails to consider vital factors like income inequality, environmental degradation, life expectancy, or even the simple fact that happiness is a deeply personal and subjective experience. Recognizing these limitations, researchers and policymakers have been working on alternatives to GDP for many years. One notable example is the Human Development Index, which combines income, education, and life expectancy to give a broader picture of a country's development. Another is the Genuine Progress Indicator, which factors in environmental and social costs, alongside economic growth. While many of these alternative measures are far from perfect, they provide a far more comprehensive understanding of human well-being than GDP. A key study in the field of happiness economics is the Easterlin Paradox. Named after economist Richard Easterlin, this theory concluded that whilst there's a positive correlation between income and happiness, the relationship is diminishing, meaning that for more developed countries, increasing income won't increase happiness much, if at all. In other words, as a country's GDP increases, its citizens don't necessarily become any happier. This has led to a growing awareness that policies should focus on more than just economic growth to improve overall well-being. So, what's the secret recipe for happiness? Research points to many factors, including but not limited to social connections, physical health, mental well-being, job satisfaction, personal values and goals, cultural and personal circumstances, as well as income. But remember, different cultures and individuals may prioritize these ingredients differently to cook up their ideal happiness stew. With this in mind, what can politicians and policymakers do to improve a population's happiness? There's no one-size-fits-all approach, but some potential strategies include investing in mental health care, promoting work-life balance, improving access to quality education and healthcare, and implementing policies to reduce income inequality. Additionally, governments can foster a sense of community and belonging by supporting social programs and encouraging civic engagement. An interesting case study in this field is Bhutan, a small country nestled in the Himalayas. Since the early 1970s, Bhutan has focused on gross national happiness instead of GDP as its primary development metric. This holistic approach to well-being encompasses 9 domains: psychological well-being, health, education, time use, cultural diversity and resilience, good governance, community vitality, ecological diversity and resilience, and living standards. Bhutan's commitment to GNH has led other nations to consider similar initiatives. In conclusion, the economics of happiness is a complex and multifaceted area of study. While GDP has long been the go-to metric for understanding development, there's an ever-growing consensus that it's not the best measure of happiness or well-being. Alternative indicators, like HDI and GPI, can provide a more comprehensive view of a country's progress. Understanding the factors that contribute to happiness and implementing policies that address them can help governments create more prosperous and fulfilled societies. As the world continues to evolve, the pursuit of happiness will remain an essential part of the human experience. That's it for today's episode. If you enjoyed this topic and want to learn more, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the like button. Leave your thoughts in the comments below and let us know what other topics you'd like us to cover. Until next time, keep seeking happiness.